Welcome back, coins collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're driving into one of the most shocking valuable coin in USA numismatic history. The 1938, one American coin has captured the essence of national pride, wartime resilience, and numismatic mystery, the Jefferson Nickel, also known as the Jefferson 5-cent coin. Though often overlooked in pocket change, this humble coin holds a powerful story of American history, artistic evolution, and hidden value. The Jefferson Nickel was first minted in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. The U.S. Mint held a public design competition for the new 5-cent coin, ultimately selecting the design by Felix Schlag, a German-American sculptor, the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse front, and Monticello Jefferson's Virginia home on the reverse back. From the very beginning, the coin symbolized American ideals of democracy, architecture, and forward thinking. In 1984, but to collectors and numismatists, this particular Jefferson nickel is anything but ordinary. Behind the modest design of the 1984 Jefferson 5-cent coin lies a fascinating world of minting history, geographical variation, and hidden treasures. From rare errors to high-grade uncirculated examples, this coin tells a deeper story of craftsmanship, circulation, and collecting. Let's explore the full history and geography of the 1984 Jefferson nickel, and uncover how a 5-cent piece can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Jefferson nickel debuted in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it featured Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse, Monticello, his home in Virginia. On the reverse, the design remained largely unchanged until 2004, with only slight modifications in strike and detail. By 1984, this coin had been circulating for 46 years, making it one of the most familiar designs in American pockets. In 1984, the U.S. Mint struck Jefferson nickels at 3 major locations. Over 746 million coins minted, one of the highest production totals for the year. Roughly 543 million coins struck common in circulation. But condition varies. Proof coins only limited to about 3.06 million coins. Specially struck for collectors in proof sets, all mint facilities used a standard copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel, with a pure copper core. Most 1984 nickels were heavily circulated. With billions produced, these coins flooded everyday commerce, gas stations, vending machines, grocery stores. This was a true workhorse of American currency. Because of their wide use, well-worn examples are worth face value. However, uncirculated and proof coins tell a different story. Even among common coins, rare and valuable variants emerged due to strike quality, full steps condition, uncirculated grades. Top valuable 1984 Jefferson nickel varieties minted in Philadelphia. No mint mark. Full steps refers to the 5 or 6 complete steps visible on Monticello's base, a sign of excellent striking. Graded M66 or higher with full steps FS by PCGS or NGC. Value $150 to $1,000 plus, depending on condition. Very rare and high grade due to weak strikes from worn dies. Denver minted version with D mint mark, stronger strike than Philadelphia, but still rare in full steps. MS66S coins are highly collectible. Value $100, $500 plus. San Francisco mint mirror-like finish, frosted details, deep cameo designation increases value significantly in PR70 DCAM. These coins can fetch $30 IT dollars plus, less valuable than circulation strikes in rarity, but desirable for proof collectors. Some of the most valuable coins are errors, slight doubling of lettering, especially in God We Trust or Liberty. Rare. In 1984, nickels value $100, $500 plus, depending on visibility and grade. Planchet misaligned with the die coins can appear 5% to 90% off-center. Dramatic off-centers 40% plus with visible data, highly valuable, caused by errors in blank cutting or collar placement. Value $30, $200, depending on size and rarity. To determine if your 1984 nickel is valuable, check the mint mark P, no mark T or S. Examine the condition. Look for sharp, lustrous surfaces. Inspect the steps on Monticello. Count full steps. Use a magnifier. Look for errors, doubling, off-center strikes, missing elements. Consider professional grading. PCGS and NGC can certify condition and verify. Full steps, grade, level, type, approximate value. Circulated PD $0.050. 25 uncirculated D. MS65 $10, $50 plus. Full steps MS66 67 PD $101,000 plus. Proof is a PR69 menos 70 DCA en $20. $80 error. Coins PD $50, $500 plus. Note: values depend on condition, grading, and market demand. The 1984 Jefferson nickel may seem like just another coin, but it stands as a testament to mass production, hidden rarity, and collectible potential. In circulated form, it's a quiet relic of the Reagan era, but in uncirculated condition, with full Monticello steps or dramatic mint errors, it transforms into a prized collector's item worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So next time you come across a nickel from 1984, Don't overlook it. You could be holding a piece of overlooked American history ... and hidden value. Outro narration. Some coins whisper their stories. Others, like the 1984 Jefferson Nickel, wait silently until the right eyes see their worth. In the next step, the world of American coinage. Few coins have stood the test of time like the Jefferson Nickel, first minted in 1938. This iconic 5-cent coin has served as a quiet witness to nearly a century of American history. But today, we're zooming in on one specific year, 1982. To most, the 1982 Jefferson Nickel is an ordinary coin, a leftover from everyday change. But for collectors and historians, it's a symbol of economic transition, minting challenges, and even numismatic opportunity. This is the complete story of the 1982 Jefferson 5-cent coin, its history, geography, production, circulation, and most valuable varieties. Designed by Felix Schlag in 1938, the Jefferson Nickel was introduced to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president and author of the Declaration of Independence. The obverse featured Jefferson's portrait, while the reverse depicted his Virginia estate. This design remained largely unchanged through the 20th century, with only minor modifications to improve detail and strike clarity. By 1982, the Jefferson Nickel had been in circulation for 44 years, and the U.S. economy was going through a time of inflation and metal price fluctuations. However, unlike the penny whose composition changed in 1982, the nickel's metal content remained stable. The 1982 Jefferson Nickel was struck at 3 U.S. mint locations. Mintage: 500,931,000 coins struck without a mint mark prior to 1980s. Known for weaker strikes and less defined Monticello steps. Mintage: 373,782,000 coins usually have stronger strikes than Philadelphia issues. Look for D on the obverse to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Mintage: 3,857,479. Proof only. These are high-quality proof coins, struck for collectors, not meant for circulation. Found only in 1982 proof sets. All coins were struck using the standard composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. 1982 was a high-production year for U.S. coinage. The Jefferson Nickel remained an essential part of everyday commerce, often paired with a quarter and penny in making change. Most 1982 nickels were heavily circulated than today. Common examples are typically worn and worth face value. However, coin collectors value full step strikes, proof coins, mint errors, and varieties rare and high grade due to weak strike. From Philadelphia, full steps refers to the staircase of Monticello. Having 5 to 6 clearly defined steps, these coins are exceptionally rare and MS66Fs and higher value. $150 to $1,500 plus in MS66, MS67 full steps. Better strikes than Philadelphia, easier to find in full steps but still rare and top grades. Value $50 to $750 plus in MS66, MS67Fs minted at San Francisco. Mirror-like finish with frosted devices, deep cameo. Versions in PR70 are scarce value. $20 $80 plus for PR69, PR70 deep cameo. Some 1982 nickels are especially valuable due to errors or unusual minting anomalies. Slight doubling in inscriptions such as "In God We Trust" or "Liberty Must Be Verified" with magnification value. $50 $300 plus coin is struck offset, with part of the design missing. Most valuable when the date is still visible. Value $100 for $100 plus. A curved slice is missing from the edge of the coin, caused during the blanking process. Value $50 $150 coin struck without the collar, causing a spread out appearance. Must not be confused with postmint damage. Value $50 $100 plus. Type grade. Value 1982 circulated $0. 05 Ms. $65 $10 $30 Ms. 66. Full steps $300 $15,001,982. Circulated $0. 05 Ms. 66 Fs $100 7501,982s. Proof PR69 DCAM $15 $30 PR70 DCAM $50 $80. Error coins all types various $5,500 plus. If you're hunting for valuable 1982 nickels, keep these tips in mind. Use a magnifier to inspect Monticello steps. Full steps are rare and valuable. Check for mint marks. No mint mark equals Philadelphia, D equals Denver, S equals San Francisco. Proof only. Examine details closely. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, and rim clips. Buy certified coins. PCGS and NGC graded coins are authentic and accurately valued. Inspect proof sets. 1982 nickels in their original packaging are popular with collectors. The 1982 Jefferson Nickel may seem ordinary, just another coin from the pocket change of the early 1980s, but for collectors, it represents something much more. The intersection of mass production, rare perfection, and hidden worth. Whether it's a rare full steps gem, a brilliant proof strike, or a unique error coin, the 1982 Jefferson Nickel has quietly carved out its own place in U.S. numismatic history. So, the next time you come across a 1982 nickel, pause, examine. You might just be holding a tiny piece of American treasure. Outro tagline in every common coin: history whispers. and sometimes it shouts value. The American nickel. It's a coin we often overlook, a simple 5-cent piece jingling in our pockets. Yet within its simple design lies an unspoken legacy, steeped in history, artistry, and even unexpected value. Today, we turn our focus to one unassuming yet fascinating year, 1985. At first glance, the 1985 Jefferson Nickel seems like just another modern coin. But for numismatists and history lovers, it represents a unique chapter in the saga of American coinage, from its minting origins and geographical production, to its place in everyday circulation and the rare and valuable treasures hidden in plain sight. This is the complete story of the 1985 Jefferson 5-cent coin. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, designed by Felix Schlag. It featured a left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse front, his iconic estate, Monticello on the reverse back. The design endured with only minor changes for over 6 decades and came to symbolize American stability and values. By 1985, the Jefferson nickel had already been a fixture in American pockets for 47 years. And while the economy was changing, the coin's design and composition remained constant. The 1985 Jefferson nickels were minted at 3 major U.S. facilities. Mintage 793,969,000. No mint mark appears. Philadelphia coins only began bearing AP in 1980s, but nickels were an exception until later mintage. 459,747,000 D mint mark appears on the obverse. To the right of Jefferson's portrait mintage, 3,362,821. Proof coins produced for collectors only, not intended for circulation. Mirror-like finishes with frosted details. All 3 versions were struck with the traditional copper nickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel with a pure copper core. The year 1985, it saw a massive production of circulating coinage, driven by economic expansion and increased demand for cash transactions. The Jefferson nickel remained a workhorse of commerce, commonly used in vending machines, bus fare, parking meters, everyday purchases. Most 1985 nickels were heavily circulated, and the majority today are well worn with no added value beyond face. However, uncirculated examples, proof strikes, and error coins tell a different story, one of rarity and hidden worth, despite being a modern coin. The 1985 Jefferson nickel has several varieties and conditions that make it valuable to collectors. Full steps refers to the sharp detail on the steps of Monticello. On the reverse only, the most perfectly struck coins show 5 or 6 full steps, rare in MS66, MS67. FS condition value, $150 to $1,000 plus for MS66, MS67 full steps, certified by PCGS or NGC. Denver coins typically have stronger strikes, full steps examples, easier to find but still rare in top grades. Value, $100, $500 plus in MS66 or higher. FS condition, produced at the San Francisco Mint for collectors. Beautiful mirror surfaces. Frosted details. Deep cameo versions are more desirable. PR69 DCAM, $10, $30 PR70 DCAM, $40, $75 plus. Some 1985 nickels were struck with errors, making them highly sought after. Off-center strikes. Part of the design is missing. Coin struck off-center most valuable when 40 to 60% off-center with date visible. Value, $100 for $100 plus, doubling in the inscriptions or Monticello details. Must be verified under magnification. Rare for 1985 nickels, but extremely valuable when found. Value, $50, $500 plus. Part of the coin is physically missing from the edge caused during blanking process. Value, $30, $150. Broad strike errors. Coin expands outward due to missing collar during striking. Must show even spread with missing rim. Value, $40, $100 plus. Coin type grade condition. Approximate value 1985p. Circulated VFEF $0.050.101985 PMS65 plus. Uncirculated $10 301985 PMS6667 FS. Uncirculated full steps $200 $10,001,985 D. Circulated common condition 5 cents $0.101985 DMS66F. Certified high grade $150 $500 plus 1985 S. Proof PR6970 DCAM10 $751,985. Errors various $50 $500 plus. If you're a collector or just curious, here's how to spot valuable 1985 Jefferson nickels. Use a magnifier to inspect Monticello steps. Count all 5 or 6. Look for the mint mark P. D. Denver. S. San Francisco. Proof check condition. Uncirculated coins with luster are worth saving. Search for error coins, off-centers, doubling, and clipped planchettes. Submit to PCGS or NGC for grading if you believe you have a full steps variety. 1985 was a year of technology, politics, and pop culture. Ronald Reagan began his second term as U.S. president. The Nintendo Entertainment System launched in North America. The Cold War was still active, but détente was emerging, inflation was dropping, and U.S. coins remained unchanged. In composition against this backdrop, the Jefferson Nickel remained a constant presence in changing, reliable, and quietly historic. The 1985 Jefferson Nickel may seem like a routine coin, but for those who look closer, it reveals a world of minting geography, precision craftsmanship, and even unexpected rarity. Whether you're a collector seeking a pristine full-step specimen, a treasure hunter spotting an error in change, or simply a lover of U.S. history, the 1985 nickel holds its own among America's numismatic icons. So next time you see one in your hand, flip it over. Look for the steps. You might just be holding a hidden piece of American treasure. Outro tagline: every coin has a story. Some just take 40 years to tell it.